Oi oi, welcome back to the Beer to Beer vlog, the only craft beer vlog that holds the wankiness to account. Today I'm going to demystify the shitstorm of beer styles you see on tap lists. What's real, what's fluffy, and what's just some marketing ploy to charge you £9 for fizzy hot water. Let's find out. So we're skipping through pale ales, beaten up lagers, slapping stouts, and finishing with the big beasts, double IPAs and triple IPAs. Pronunciation fights? Of course we're doing those. It's YouTube. Hit notifications, strap in, and let's drive. What the fuck is that? First up, pale ale, ground zero. The gateway drug to proper craft beer. It's the perfect midpoint, balanced malt, tamed bitterness, usually 4 to 6% ABV. If craft beer were a person, pale ale would be the friend who dresses well and has good banter. Not flashy, but dependable. Now, American versus British pale. Brits keep it balanced, slightly toffee malty. Americans crank the hops. Citrus, pine, grapefruit. Picture your granddad with a Hawaiian shirt and sneakers. That's American pale. They generally smell like somebody rubbed a grapefruit on a pine needle. Refreshing as hell in May. Perfect beer for banter at the pub. IPA, woof, the definers. The style that turned craft beer into a roaring industry. The legend says extra hot to survive the journey to India. Reality? Massive marketing flex. Now, IPA generally means hops you can taste from orbit. And you've got your West Coast IPAs, so think pine needles and resin. Bitter as a breakup text. Light amber and dry. A finish so crisp you expect your tongue to salute. East Coast and New England IPAs, they're hazy, they're creamier, and they're dripping with tropical fruit. You'll see people stir it like cocktails, talk about mouthfeel. Just say it tastes like juice and move on. Session IPAs. Session IPA sounds sexy. Low ABV, big aroma. All the hop buzz, none of the wreckage. In reality, it's the diet version of an IPA. Same name, smaller body, half the bite. But what's good about it? Refreshing. Sneaky hop pleasure. But when it's bad, it's a bit of a flavour vacuum. Most are just hop labelled table water. You need a balance, aiming for 4 to 5% ABV with enough hot punch to keep you interested. Think of it as a craft beer equivalent of a fast food salad. Looks good, doesn't quite hit like a steak. Porters and stouts. Time to tiptoe into the dark side. Porter and stouts. Born in London's industrial wastelands, and you can pretty much taste it and you can practically hear the smog. So a porter is a softer, milder, coffee and chocolatey type drink. Still has a bite, but it's a bit polite. Solid choice if you want dark without red. Stouts, oh, they're roasty and thick. Think espresso meets dark chocolate. Milk stouts, lactose sweet, like coffee with cream. Imperial stouts, 8 to 12% ABV, explosions. Coffee, dark fruits, mocha. Not a pint, but a liquid dessert. And then you've got your pastry stouts. Think breakfast cereal, Nutella, caramel. It's a dessert in a glass. Sugar, booze, coffee. Massive warning label though. It's not thirst quenching, any sense of the word. Lager. What everyone means when they say the word beer. But craft lager, that's a whole different beast. You've got Hell's, gentle and sweet, and malty goodness, golden, smooth, an ideal summer pint. A Pilsner, I like a Pilsner. Clean, crisp, kind of bitter snap to it, and Czech style is an absolute classic. Vienna lagers, they're amber, they're toasty, you've got kind of bread-like sweetness to it, kind of like marzipan. They're all labours of love, really. Low temperature fermentation, patience, clean process. And when done right, they're pure magic. When done badly, you're paying £5.50 for a fizzy gimmick you vaguely recognise. Sours. Oh, I don't like sours at all. That's just me. Beers are fancy juice. At best, it's a wild ride. At worst, you've just paid £12 for a hangover masquerading as raspberries. And then you got the sub-styles from sours as well. A Berliner Weiss is kind of light and tart, like somebody squeezed summer into a glass. A Ghost, salty and sour, coriander-y smell to it. It can be legitimately refreshing, or it can be weirdly like drinking the sea. A fruited sour. Think fruit punch. Some are cocktails masquerading as beers. Good ones? Genius. But every third sour tastes like a cleaning product. And we've got our Belgian style beers. Absolute divine chaos. You've got your double, dark and caramelly, 6 to 8% ABV, rich enough to make you nod like a wizened wizard. That was hard to say. A triple, blonde, 8 to 10%, spicy, banana-ish, clovey, boozy warmth. Jeez, oh, what a wanker. Quadruple, 10 to 12%, dark, booze forward. It's a dessert beer, really. Not for the faint-hearted. And my favourite word to say, saison. Farmhouse funky, peppery, kind of hayish. Some batches taste like a wet barn, others liquid sunshine. Ooh, wheat beers, soft, cloudy and chill. You've got your Hefeweizen, banana and clovey again, foamy head on these pints. Perfect for breakfast if you're an adult. Wit beer, German wit, spiced with coriander and orange peel apparently. Zesty and light and summer friendly. Perfect if you don't want a beer that punches you straight in the face. Double dry hopped. So basically for this, they just drop twice the hops in late in the brew. So you've got all the same aromas, but less bitterness. Basically a New England IPA with style. Smells like fruit salad, tastes sometimes like old fruit salad, especially if it's been left in the sun. Done right, aromatic, juicy and indulgent. Done wrong, funky fridge hell. Double and triple IPAs, my favourites. The big beasts. The beers you both fear and crave. So is it DIPA or DIPA? TIPA or TIPA? You tell me. But the real answer is, who gives a flying cabbage? Seriously, if you're debating pronunciations in a noisy pub, you're missing the point. It's not a phonetics class. It's a beer style. Just order one, relax, and you'll be on your way. So double IPAs, 7.5 to 9% ABV. They're thick, juicy, they're drenched in hops, nectar of citrus, mango, and dank pine. Big and bold. Big body, bold taste. Think a craft beer's statement case. And triple IPAs, 9 to 12%, sometimes more than that. It's like somebody's turned all the dials to max. I wasn't twisting your nipples. Tropical hop bombs, basically. Sticky malts and huge aromas. They're dangerous because they taste so damn good. They're smooth and they're juicy, and then BAM! Turns your brain to slush. These beers will wreck your evening. They're not subtle, they're not gentle, they're full throttle, reckless, head-turning beers, perfect to finish off this masterclass. And that, my lovely weirdos, is your no bullshit guide to craft beer styles. You now know your pales from your pilsners, double dry hopped, your DDHs from your quadruples, and most importantly, you can order a TIPA without sounding like a pompous wank bag. If you giggled, learned something, or just appreciate that beer doesn't have to taste like carpet jelly, smash that like button, subscribe and share with your pals. And if you think you know a better double IPA, tell me below. I dare you. And that's me. Cheerio, bye.